In this nail-biting matchup, Rodgers leads the Packers to a 14-12 victory over Brady and the unbeaten New England Patriots. The quarterback was on fire, throwing 2 touchdowns while running for another. The two defenses battled it out all game long, with neither side able to pull ahead. This thrilling contest will leave fans on the edge of their seats until the final whistle. It's playoff time, people. And who better to lead his team to victory than Aaron Rodgers? In a high-intensity battle between two undefeated teams, Rodgers led the Packers to a thrilling 14-12 victory over Brady and the New England Patriots. Rodgers came through with some big plays down the stretch when it looked like the Pats might take home the win. This was an amazing game to watch and will leave fans clamoring for more. Congrats Packers! Tampa, Florida. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers did just enough to beat Tom Brady and the shorthanded Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL MVP threw for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Packers withstood a late rally led by Brady to hold off the Bucs for a 14-12 victory in the first meeting between the teams since Tampa Bay won the NFC Championship Game 2 seasons ago. It's week 3. It feels good, for sure. There could be some tiebreakers and stuff down the line when you beat a team like this, Rodgers said after defeating Brady for the first time in 3 tries since the 7-time Super Bowl champion joined the Bucs in 2020. I have a ton of respect for him. He's been a trailblazer at the position for a long time, Rodgers said. I've had a lot of fun competing against Tom over the years, and it's always nice to come out on top. Rodgers tossed TD passes of 5 yards to Romeo Doubs, and 6 yards to Allen Lazard on his team's first 2 possessions, while the Bucs offense sputtered much of the day without star receivers Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Julio Jones. For the second straight week, the Bucs, 2-1, were held without a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Brady finally got them into the end zone on a 1-yard pass to Russell Gage, capping an 89-yard drive with 14 seconds remaining. Tampa Bay's bid to force overtime with a 2-point conversion was thwarted, first by a delay of game penalty and then an incomplete pass that was tipped by Packers linebacker Devondre Campbell, who also had 14 tackles. The Packers, 2-1, forced 2 turnovers and held Tampa Bay to fewer than 200 net yards before the Bucs' final drive. One thing we always talk to our guys about is how you are going to respond when adversity strikes, specifically our defense. Packers coach Matt LaFleur said. To allow a touchdown there in a 2-minute drive and just to reset themselves and play that final play. It was a gritty team win. We had a lot of guys step up. Rodgers completed 27 of 35 passes and was intercepted once in the first matchup in NFL history, in which each starting quarterback has won at least 3 regular season league MVP awards. Rodgers has won 4, including the past 2, while Brady has 3 MVPs. Ryan Succop kicked a pair of 45-yard field goals for the Bucs, the second trimming Green Bay's lead to 14-6 midway through the third quarter. Rodgers finished 31 of 42 passing for 271 yards and 1 touchdown. He was sacked 3 times and got minimal help from a rushing attack that produced 34 yards on 14 attempts. Too many plays where we were behind the sticks, penalties, turnovers, missed opportunities, Brady said. The defense played great. We have to do a better job. We haven't scored many points all season. The 45-year-old Brady had Tampa Bay's longest run of the day, an 18-yard scramble nullified by a holding penalty in the third quarter. He broke the brace on his left knee when he slid at the end of the run. After leading the NFL in completions, passing yards and touchdowns last season, Brady has thrown for 673 yards, 3 TDs and 1 interception through 3 games. Rodgers completed 27 of 35 passes and was intercepted once in the first matchup in NFL history, in which each starting quarterback has won at least 3 regular season league MVP awards. With Evans serving a 1-game suspension for his role in an on-field brawl. The previous week at New Orleans and without Godwin and Jones, 2 of Brady's other primary receivers, the Bucs were forced to rely on Gage, Brashad Perriman, Scotty Miller, Jalen Darden and newly signed Cole Beasley against the Packers. Rodgers led long scoring drives on Green Bay's first 2 possessions, building a 14-3 halftime lead that could have been bigger. Aaron Jones fumbled into the end zone, after a 3-yard reception for the Bucs too, costing the Packers a chance to add at least 3 points late in the second quarter. The Green Bay offense was never the same after that. Safety Ryan Logan recovered the fumble that kept the Packers from building on their lead, and later had an interception that led to Succop's second field goal. Bucs coach Todd Bowles noted his defense settled after a slow start, keeping Tampa Bay in the game. In the end, though, it wasn't enough. There were a few things that happened that we can't let happen, Bowles said. We had 6 crucial penalties. We made dumb mistakes. Beasley debut. Beasley, who was signed to the practice squad last week, made his debut with Tampa Bay after 3 practices. The 33-year-old receiver played the first 7 seasons of his career with Dallas before spending the past 3 with Buffalo.